I'm a native New Jerseyan, and I grew up at the shore in Avon by the Sea and Spring Lake, which were two very nice towns. I had a great life, really. I'm an only child, and of course spoiled. And when I married, we moved to Old Bridge, New Jersey. My husband and I divorced, and I got the house as a settlement. No alimony, I got the house instead. In those days, the real estate market was in pretty good shape at that time. So every time you sold a house, you could make a profit on it and then get another house. And of course, I went into an adult community, which was cheaper than buying a house on a regular basis. So everything kind of evens itself out. Well, I saw on TV the senior reverse mortgage, and you could either be on a payment plan or they would send you a chunk of the money of what your house was worth. And at that time, it was almost double what I paid. So I did get a big chunk of money out, and I could pay off a lot of the bills that I owed from shopping. And so from there, it went spiraling downhill in a way because I kept shopping and eventually used up all the money. Then, of course, when I fell, that was another story too. I had a stroke and landed in the hospital and the rehab. It was the beginning of the month when I was supposed to pay the money. And I remember the date. It was November 2nd, and I came back from church and came out of the bathroom and fell on the floor. And the payment plan, I forgot to pay both the taxes, which were due in November, and the payment for the reverse mortgage. When I got out of the hospital and the rehab, it was almost a month later, and of course it was too late then. I got a letter from the mortgage company and stating that I had to pay up the whole amount now, which I didn't have. So that's when I contacted legal services and asked for help. When I called to get through, the lawyer who picked up the phone heard my case, and she took it upon herself to ask me questions about what was going on, and I explained to her all this stuff about falling down and, not paying the mortgage and the taxes. So she was kind enough to take my case over and get me back on track. And then the certain amount of money she was able to get, and my friend from church got St. Vincent de Paul in on the case, and they came up with the residual amount of what I owed. So now the whole debt is wiped out, so don't get into debt again. You can't go wrong with going with somebody like with legal services. They're so good to work with, so easy, and they take everything into consideration. They know the law inside and out, and I mean, you can't do it yourself. There's just no way. So I mean, you have to contact somebody and get help. And if you can get through to them, do so. I mean, they're just, I can't rave about them enough. I mean, it's just A+++.